Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be showing you how you can add gradient and backgrounds to Squarespace. So here we are over at Squarespace, and in order to add a gradient background to this hero section, what we need to be doing is adding some custom code. So what we're going to be doing is heading over to Pages, clicking the website tools and coming over to the custom CSS. From here, we're going to copy a code which is down in the description. As we can see here, this is basically a code that creates a very simple linear gradient. But what we need to be adding in here for the code to work is the section ID for this hero section. And in order to add that and find out what that section is, what I really do recommend you guys to do is to download the Squarespace ID Finder. As you can see here, it shows me that this is the Squarespace data section ID. I will link that Chrome extension in the description as well, so you can download that pretty easily. So this is the section which we want to target, and this is the section which we want our gradiented background to be on. So let's just copy that, replace this section where it says section data section ID equals your ID, and essentially our ID is what we want to have over here, but I just like to target the whole thing. And as you can see, we now have a gradiented Squarespace background that goes from green down to blue in a linear gradient. So as I said, this is only one variation in which you can add a gradient, and there are many different ways we can add gradient in different styles, and you can add different colors here as you like. But what I thought I would do is take you over to a small little which I have created, which basically shows the most common types of gradients you can use in your Squarespace build. And the code for all of this will be down in the description. So just follow that and you can see the code. So let's just go through it. So the first here is the one we coded as Squarespace already, but that is initially the direction from top to bottom. As you can see here, from bright green to a bright blue. Then we have something called the left to right. It is what it says, a coloring that goes from the left over to the right. We also have something called diagonal. As you can see, that goes diagonal, which is a light pink to a purple pinkish. You can also be using angles in order to create gradients. You also have the option to use multiple colors, and this you can use, or this you can code using basically all of the other things here as well. So you can have different left to right, right to left, diagonal, using different colors as well. Just change the bit of code which you need to change. Then we have sort of like a white transparency that goes from red to a transparent. And then finally, we have probably the coolest one, in my opinion, but a repeating linear gradient, which is basically a linear gradient that repeats. I don't know if it's that many use cases for this in Squarespace, but it's nice to know, and maybe some of you will have some use for it. And this I will link to in the description, so you will have all the code. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find it useful and inspirational. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you want me to build your Squarespace website, the links are down below. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.